I don't suppose you're looking for me.
It's always nice to see you, Rick. But I am here to see Jason.
Why don't you do her a favor and tell her to go away?
Rick hates you. And while I'd like to believe he could do his job without bias, I know better. So can't you get your attorney to change the venue?
Since when are you an expert on legal procedure?
Well, as Rick so kindly pointed out, my ex-husband's a lawyer, my current husband's a cop, and yes, I do watch some of those TV shows. Don't laugh at me.
I'm not.
I just don't think that you'll get a fair trial with Rick as the DA.
Diane's a great lawyer. If she thinks a change of venue is going to help, she's going to do that. But the case may not even go that far.
Was that based on fact or just wishful thinking?
I don't do a lot of wishful thinking.
I do. But I try not to think about what I could change and how things would be different. I have so much to be grateful for, mostly because of you.
How is Jake?
He's great. Yeah, he's incredible. He's just a little miracle. I'm not biased or anything.
No, he got it.
He sleeps about 5 hours through the night now, and he's so alert. And he turns his little head towards me every time he hears my voice.
Why wouldn't he? He's been hearing you talk for 9 months.
I wish my voice could know you. I wish you could be acquitted and you could get your life back. And it was somehow intertwined with ours. And that you and Lucky and I could be at ease with each other. And not keep tripping over the secret I've asked you to keep. And I wish this because you deserve to be a part of Jake's life. Just as much as he deserves to have you.
She would rather have the truth stay buried. The last thing Sam wants is for you to be a real and present father to your son. Sam fears, maybe rightly so, that if the truth about Jake comes out, Elizabeth and Lucky's marriage will be over, and you and Elizabeth will end up together.
Why did Elizabeth visit you today? Elizabeth wanted to see if I was okay.
You didn't have to let her.
Lucky they brought me up from lockup to wait for my lawyer. Rick was in here questioning me. Elizabeth came in. I didn't really get a chance to refuse the visit.
Well, okay, so would you have?
Probably not.
What if you get convicted, Jason? Are you going to let Elizabeth drive up to the prison to visit you? That's not friendship, Jason. That's taking advantage.
Detective Spencer. Clearly you are too well versed in the legal code to actually be questioning my client with the benefit of legal counsel.
This is personal.
Personal? All right, well, I'll make a note of that. Should this case ever actually get to trial, that will be relevant when you're called to testify about Jason Morgan's arrest. In the meantime, good day. First, you're chatting with a television producer. Now it's with a police detective. Clearly, we need a refresher course on your Fifth Amendment rights against self-incrimination.
Lucky.
If any phrase other than "I have nothing to say without my attorney present" crossed your lips, then you did. So let's hear every word.
His wife came to visit me.
Detective Spencer's wife?
Yes, that's right.
Well, this just keeps getting better and better. So pray tell, what did you say to her?
It's personal.
Jason, Mrs. Spencer's name is going to be on the visitor log, which means that the court can ask her to repeat your conversation to her. So what was it? Word for word.
If Elizabeth gets called as a witness, I will tell you what we discussed. But that's not going to happen because Rick and Lucky don't want her involved.
Elizabeth Spencer couldn't possibly be your alibi for the time that Lorenzo Alcazar disappeared. Be very sure about that. Because it could save you a great deal of trouble, not to mention a life sentence without the possibility of parole if anyone, particularly a wholesome mother of two, saw you on the day Lorenzo Alcazar disappeared.
I saw Elizabeth right before Alcazar disappeared.
All right, where was this?
It was at the hospital. I went to see my sister, and I heard that Elizabeth and the baby were going home, so I stopped by to say hello. And we talked for a few minutes. She let me hold the baby, and I left.
All right, exactly how did this leave-taking occur? I mean, did you get a phone call?
I did, actually. I got a phone call.
From?
From Sonny.
And the conversation was regarding?
Work.
And by that, I'm sure you mean coffee. All right, look, Jason. Do you have any reason to believe that Elizabeth Spencer is going to tell her husband about the fact that you visited her in the hospital on the day Lorenzo Alcazar disappeared, or the fact that you received a phone call?
That's enough, okay? I'm not on the witness stand right now.
Yes, fine. But Elizabeth Spencer might be, and I need to be prepared. So what does she know, and how badly can it hurt your case?
Elizabeth and I have been friends for a long time. She would never testify against me.
Jason, she may not have a choice.
She's not going to tell Lucky that she saw me in the hospital that day.
How can you be so sure?
Well, because he doesn't like that we're friends.
I can't imagine why.
Look, she doesn't want to cause a fight with Lucky by telling him that she saw me.
She obviously had no hesitation about visiting you here
because I'm in lockup. She's a friend. She wanted to show her support.
She's married to a cop. Look, Jason, don't misunderstand me. I am not judging your personal life. I do not care if this woman is your friend or your lover or your partner in tournament bridge. I don't care. The point is, she is not protected by spousal privilege. Elizabeth Spencer could be compelled legally by the court to reveal any conversation you've had with her.
I'm not going to do that.
Fine, then she has two choices. Refuse to cooperate and be charged with obstruction of justice, or lie and be charged with perjury.
Elizabeth is not going to be called to testify against me, Diane.
You don't know that. And this is a really bad time to indulge in wishful thinking. Leave.
I need to see Jason.
All right, I see we're going to completely ignore the Constitution today. Hey, I have an idea. Let's mount a positive thinking defense, okay? Because, golly, the DA will never call any of Jason's friends as witnesses, because that would be mean. All right, do my client and yourself a very big favor. Do not let Jason reveal anything that could get you called as a witness.
Why? Why is Diane so upset?
I've had too many visitors.
Amelia?
Yeah, she's one of them.
How'd that go?
She definitely hates Sam.
I'm assuming she showed you all the stuff about her father and the other men?
Saw the files. Sam married him, stole from them, and then disappeared.
I had Stan do a checkup, and it's all true, Jason.
Why did you miss it the first time?
Because Sam never used her real name, and, the first 4 husbands never filed charges. But she did kill Amelia's father. But it was, they said it was self-defense.
It was self-defense.
You're not going to confront Sam?
Not right now, not yet.
Okay, here's what I'm saying to you. Okay, she knows things she shouldn't. And that could get us in a lot of trouble later on.
Sam is not going to steal from me. She's not going to betray me to the cops, but she is in a position to do a lot of damage. Sam knows that I'm the father of Elizabeth's baby.
Let me guess. This has got to be the source of your secret pain.
Yeah, Spinelli found the paternity test on the hospital computer.
Elizabeth lied about the result?
Yes, she did.
And Spinelli told you the truth?
Elizabeth told me the truth when we were trapped in the elevator after the Metro Court exploded. Sonny, I've wanted to claim my kid from the minute I knew about him. But when we got rescued, Sam told me immediately that she can't have kids, and I knew it was because of me. And then Alan dies, and then Elizabeth tells me that she wants to remarry Lucky. She promised that she's going to give my kid a great life and a happy family. And then she asked me to give him up.
Hell no, you ain't giving up the kid. When did this happen?
It was the morning after Alan died.
Not a good time to be making decisions about your child.
I've been thinking about this. Every minute since Elizabeth told me. Every time I've held my child, I've wanted to claim him. I've wanted to say that I'm his father, right or wrong, and I'm going to raise him.
Then you should.
Well, I'm in lockup.
Do it.
I'm in lockup. What do you want me to do? I don't know when or if I'm going to get out this time, and if I do, I don't want this life touching my kid. I cannot promise Elizabeth that Jake will be safe with me.
You can promise to love him and protect him.
It's over.
You can promise
it's
to be
over. I gave him up. It's done.
No, it's not over.
Yeah, it is done.
You know when it's over? When you claim your child. That's when it's over.